Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis P11. Yes, we are standing in complete pitch black conditions here in Man Cave number 1, also known as my basement, but there's something we're going to do about that. Let's put a little light on it. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and pick up my second ever headlamp that I've ever purchased before. I didn't spend a lot of money on this one. I think I spent about $15, $16 for the headlamp and then about $4 for shipping. I did purchase this headlamp from Wish.com. There's an app that I use called Geek. I've ordered quite a few items from Wish before and I've never really had any issues. Here, let's go ahead and show you the dim mode and the strobe mode. Okay, we'll turn that off and just put a little regular light on the subject here. I purchased from Wish quite a few times before. I've never had any problems with it. Just if you do buy from Wish, a couple things you got to know. You are buying from China. It takes about 4 weeks for the item to show up. And I'm just kind of giving you a heads up on this if you decide to go ahead and order something from them. You know, I've never had a problem before with anything I've ever purchased. I think I've paid through PayPal, which more or less guarantees that, you know, if I got any problems, returns are not a problem. And, you know, your credit card, for the most part, is going to be safe. All right, so anyway, back to the product here. What we have here is let me go ahead and bring up the specs on my phone. A 5,000 lumen XML T6 LED headlamp. When you buy stuff from Wish, a lot of it is unbranded. A lot of it might look like products that you've seen in stores here in the U.S., but these particular items don't have don't necessarily have a brand. Or if you do find it, there's like 6 or 8 different vendors on Wish that are all selling the same thing, and they all have different names. But anyway, back to this, guys. It includes, well, when you order it, okay, it did include 2 batteries. They are 3.7 volts and 3,800 milliamps a piece, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, 3,000 milliamps a piece. And these are Elflin batteries. They're a weird size. They're an 18650 size battery, so it doesn't take. These are like AA batteries on steroids. These things are definitely pretty big. You do have somewhat of a water-resistant seal on the back of here. Charge time with it, I don't know, it's like a. I guess you can do the math on it. It's about 6 to 8 hours is the charge time. I think you're running about a 400 milliamp charger. And when you buy these, you really have to watch out because when you're checking on Wish, you're going to see a lot of different prices available. You know, some of them might be $10 and some of them might be $15. Well, the cheap ones don't include the batteries or the chargers. You have to buy all that stuff separate. I went ahead and just bought an all-in-one package that included the headlamp, the batteries, the chargers, basically everything included for around $20 delivered. One thing about this, it does use a proprietary charger, and I mean, you might be able to find something in your collection of chargers that works with it, but I don't have anything. And so with the cigarette charger and the one wall charger that came with it, and it also came with the European charger for whatever reason, you're able to definitely keep this thing charged if you need to. You're looking at about, I've used this 4 or 5 times now, and I've just about worn the battery out each time. Close to 2 hours of runtime with it. So it is going to get you through, you know, a lot of the jobs that you might be just kind of doing around the house, or if you do some like night hiking or things like that, you might be able to use it with no problems. And it is zoomable, so you can get yourself a wider or a more narrow, more concentrated beam. Again, it does have 3 settings. Just has a little rubber button here that you push to activate the light, and it is adjustable. You know, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a headlamp because I didn't know how much I was going to use it, but the more, you know, I do work in the evenings, and just the more I find myself working in some confined spaces, these definitely come in very handy. If you don't have one, it's something that you should add to your gear collection. Like I said, I did buy this from Wish.com. This was not given to me or anything like that. You know, it's one of those things where if I have problems with it, you know, returns, not 100% sure exactly what I would have to do, but I haven't had any issues yet with stuff from Wish.com. Let's see, any more information I can give you about this? You can buy extra batteries from Wish.com. You can buy chargers from Wish.com. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just a really cool light. It is very bright. They claim 5,000 lumens. They also claim a 10,000 hour life on the light bulb itself. I don't know if it's a Cree T6 bulb is what you might call it. I really don't know a lot about headlamps. I'm just kind of discovering more as time goes on. I know that there's some really expensive, you know, models out there that you can buy, but for what I wanted to do and what I wanted to try, I just didn't want to break the bank on, especially if it was something I wouldn't use much. But really, this is a fairly essential piece of gear that you should have if you'd have to take off in the middle of the night, or if your power would happen to go out, or if you need to try to gather up your things and get out of the house. You know, if you got a flashlight in your hand, you're really gonna have a hard time you know, trying to find things and move stuff out and carry stuff out at the same time. But a headlamp definitely frees up that flexibility for you. So yeah, I'm thinking, guys, as the weather gets colder now, and as it's going to be harder for me to get out to the range because we're looking at, you know, sub-freezing temperatures, I might be just doing a few more gear reviews here and there. I've got a couple pistol reviews that'll be coming up here pretty soon, some range reviews I'll be doing for you. And again, not to change the topic, but again, the headlamp, you know, works great, less than 20 bucks, no complaint. Took about 4 weeks to get here because it did come straight from China. You know, all the accessories and the instruction manual and everything came with it. It's very easy to follow. You know, I would say it's going to be fine quality wise. I mean, it doesn't feel flimsy. It feels fairly sturdy. I mean, this part right here is actually all metal. But anyway, kind of deviating off the topic. Yeah, about the channel, just real quick, guys, tomorrow night, 10:30 Central Time, roughly, I will be putting all the names of people that made a comment on my 500 subscriber video into a ammo box, and I'll be drawing the winner out, and I'll announce who that person is, and at that point, I'll let you know what the prize is going to be. And what else do we have coming up here? I've just about gotten onto the Guns and Geeks podcast. I was hopefully going to get on last Wednesday. I was talking to Matt about that, but unfortunately the Google Live thing was all screwed up, or Hangouts was screwed up, so they weren't able to do that. I am on with Night Strike on Hit or Miss on Tuesday nights on YouTube, and also over on gunchannels.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not on Facebook. I'm also over on MeWe and also on gunchannels.com. On the Ordinary Average Guy Gun channel. So yeah, there you have it. Just a little bit about the channel, a little bit about what we do. So again, if you're looking for an inexpensive piece of kit to just kind of throw with your gear, something you can have around, I really do like the cigarette lighter adapter with it. I think that's cool because if I'm on the road and I got to take this thing and run, I might not be able to dig out that proprietary charger, or if something would happen to it, you know, how do I charge it? What am I going to do? You know, but the fact that I can get replacement batteries for it fairly readily just online, and the fact I can get replacement chargers for it if I need it is reassuring. So yeah, if you don't have a headlamp, definitely consider getting one. If you go to Wish and search for headlamps, it's going to bring up like 100 different styles, and I just went for the one that had the best you know, specs and features for the buying dollar, essentially. I'm just checking on Wish here to see if there's anything else I want to tell you about it. Again, just watch out when you buy it, because, you know, sometimes they'll sell it for 10 bucks with all the accessories, and sometimes it's 15 or 16. But no, I've had really good luck with Wish, and, you know, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but yeah, there you have it, guys. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Have fun, be safe. Okay, we will talk to you soon. Oh, I'll be doing the Q&A video either Tuesday or Wednesday, and I would like to get out to the range a little bit later on this week. We got some really nasty weather that's going to be rolling in Wednesday, and if I can, I'll get out Thursday after I get out of work. If not, then Friday, or possibly this weekend. So it's not that I want the range videos to become a little more unfrequent, but I've got a car CT6 that I want to run over 100 rounds through, and I really don't want to stand out in 15 or 20 degree weather and do that with a single 8-shot magazine. So anyway, guys, there you go, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel. Please do like or subscribe. It's awesome hearing from you. I try to reply to all of your questions when I can. Yeah, so there you go. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We will talk to you soon. Goodbye.